struck by lightning. There's thunder.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. So tonight is the premiere night for the Philadelphia 76ers for this 2022-2023 NBA season at the TD Garden, as they will be hosted by the Boston Celtics, the defending Eastern Conference champions. So I'll be doing this one, obviously, both on the Hardcore Sports Network and on the Nikki Stees channel. So I'm going to create a poll exclusive to the broadcast on the Nikki Stees channel, simply asking who's going to win tonight's game. So I'm going to do that 1 second. We haven't even gotten to the opening tip-off yet, so we still got a few more minutes to kill here before the game officially starts. So if anyone's coming in, you're more than welcome to leave a comment in the chat. If you haven't done so already, drop a like on both streams, both on the Hardcore Sports Network and the Nikki Stees channel. And subscribe to both if you haven't done so already. So we still got a few minutes right here. Here we just got some TV filler time right here. Talking about Bill Russell a little bit, showing some highlights from both teams as well. So that's what we're doing. That's what's going on TNT right now. We still got some filler time right here. In case you're wondering what that is, I'm eating an apple. Wow, we're still got some time before this game gets started. So obviously, this is a long road ahead, 82-game NBA season. This is only the first game right here, so obviously we win. Okay, great. But if we lose, it's not, unless we get absolutely blown the you-know-what out and don't stand a chance, there's really nothing to panic about yet. As far as I'm concerned, both teams are going to make the playoffs, I feel like, either way. Got Ian Eagles, Stan Van Gundy on the commentary on the TNT broadcast, which I have on the TV right now. I had the volume low so I don't get a copyright strike here. Yeah, so I'm doing this stream, like I said, on both the Hardcore Sports Network and the Nikki Stees channel. So an exclusive for the Nikki Stees channel is a poll asking who's going to win tonight's game. And right now we're seeing the Celtics players are shaking hands with each other, greeting each other. They have nice City Edition uniforms right there. So if you're not watching the game, they're also on NBA.com. You can check that out. They showed a little picture of it on NBA.com. But yeah, so right now, we're seeing the players on the court. See PJ Tucker coming on the court. We see him shaking hands with Horford real quickly for the game as a show of respect. And here we go. So here's the starting lineup. Got for the Sixers, got Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid. For the Celtics, Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. So there's our starting lineups for the two teams right here. In any moment, we'll be underway with this game. So here we go right here. Randy, thank you for coming in, showing support. And yes, I will have a great stream. And here we go. We're underway, and Sixers get the opening tip-off there. Horford initially had it, but he bobbed it the wrong direction to the Sixers side. And right now, PJ Tucker has it. Tucker to Embiid. And Maxi's got it. He's got the first look. Maxi's got it. He's going to pass it over to Embiid. Embiid moving in. Double team by Brown Horford. He misses the shot. Tucker's got the rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the 76ers. Celtics will get the ball. And here we go. Celtics are moving with it past half court. He's got the pass to Marcus Smart. Smart being guarded by Harden, moving inside the paint. Sees Embiid. Backs away to get some room. Now Embiid's on Smart. Smart trying to move inside the paint, and he scores and gets the first points of the season for the Celtics. So for the score banner, what I will do is I will update the banner at every commercial break and at the end of each quarter. And then we got a tip in from Tobias Harris. And now we got a 2-2 game here. A minute into the first quarter. You get Horford moving with it. Pass it over to Brown. Brown back to Horford. Horford to Smart. Smart to Tatum, who tries the three, and he gets it over Embiid. Celtics now up 5-2. Harden's moving with it. Quick one. Harden inside the paint. Pass it to Embiid. Embiid's going to attempt the three, and he misses. Rebounded by Tatum. Now Tatum moving with it. Getting inside the paint. Easy matchup past Tucker, and he misses, but he does get fouled. So Tatum will go to the line for 2. We're at 10:25 here in the first quarter. It's only about a minute and a half into this game. Celtics up 5-2. Tatum fouled by Embiid. He'll get 2 free throws from the line. Didn't score. He didn't score on the foul attempt, so now Tatum at the line. Last season averaged 26.9 points, 8 rebounds. And Tatum makes the first free throw, making a 4-point Celtics lead. Now it's 6-2. Referee passed the ball back to Tatum for a second shot. We know the Boston Celtics, and Tatum makes both free throws. Celtics go up 7-2 early. And the Sixers moving with it. Harden move with it. Sixers desperately looking to score some points so they don't fall behind too fast, too early. Embiid passes to Maxey. Maxey moving inside the paint. Attempts the shot. Blocked by Tatum, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. And the Sixers will inbound the ball. So we got credit where credit's due. That was a nice block by Tatum, but obviously out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Sixers ball. And here we go. Harris misses 2. Rebounded by Horford. And here we go. And we get guarded by Derek White, guarded by Embiid, but it goes out of bounds. And just like the previous possession, when Tatum blocked Maxey, went out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid, so the Celtics will inbound it. Here we go, Celtics inbounding it. Tatum takes the inbound. Tatum. And there's going to be a whistle there. Tatum was passing to White, and we get a whistle. We're at 9:59 left in the first quarter, so it's a little... just about 2 minutes and 1 second exactly into this first opening night game. Ball's inbound by the Celtics. Smart over to Horford. Horford misses. Embiid rebounds, going the other way. Joel Embiid moving with it, but he gets it stolen by Marcus Smart. And this is a 3-on-1 mismatch and the easy bucket for Tatum, making a 9-2 right there. Yep, will do. And happy NBA tip-off indeed. Best of luck to our respective teams this season. Thanks for coming in, Jeff. And right now, though, so far, the Sixers are struggling. I mean, I remember last time I streamed the Celtics game. What was it? It was back in, I think it was March for last season. I ended up stopping halfway through because Sixers were just absolutely getting decimated. And so far, it's sadly looking like more of the same. Jaylen Brown's got it guarded by Harden, and Brown misses the 3, rebounds it. Tucker had a hands on it, but rebounded by Tatum. Brown's got it. Nope, stolen away again. Rebounds by Harden. Harden going the other way with it. Sixers down 9-2, desperately looking to get some points. Harden passes to Tobias. Tobias to Tucker. Now PJ to Embiid. Embiid being double teamed. Looking for an opening here. He's going to pass it to Harden. Harden's going to have to take a shot as the shot clock's winding down. He attempts the three, misses. Embiid gets the rebound. And we get a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a foul. And Embiid will go to the line. Oh, there's a shooting foul there. Looks like foul's called on Horford. It called on Horford. So Embiid will go to the line, shoot for two. And the Sixers desperately need these points here. They don't want to fall behind too early, even though it is opening night. And that's not it as Embiid misses the first free throw. Still 9-2. And for anyone just joining in the stream, I will be updating the score on the banner at each commercial break and at the end of each quarter. And Embiid, he does make his second free throw, 1 for 2 from the line. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead. Got Marcus Smart moving with it, past half court, guarded by Harden. Smart moving with it. Smart passes to Brown. Brown misses the wide open shot. Rebound by Embiid, who passes it over to Harden. James Harden moving with it. Right now is 9-3 Celtics early in the fourth. First for any new viewer, as Harden attempts a three and misses, but he takes a fall. It looks like it's going to be a foul called against Horford. That would be Horford's second foul early here in the first. And Harden, James Harden will be going to the free throw line. So that's the second straight possession. A foul was called against Horford. And then for the second straight possession, Sixers will go to the line. And here we go. Oh, wait a minute. What then? Okay, so the referees are going to take a look at it and determine if it is a foul against Horford. So we're going to find out in a few moments if that foul will stand or if they're going to change the call. But Harden, he jacked up a three, missed. It looks like I want to see the replay of it so I can see what happened. Here we go. So here it is. Here's the replay. Harden, he steps back, shoots a three. Ooh, and Horford's foot hit Harden's foot. Looked like they were going to call the foul. Yep. On the replay, though, it looks like Harden inadvertently stepped on Horford's foot. So we'll have to see right there. I mean, and we're still waiting on an official ruling from the referees on whether the foul against Horford is going to stand right here. Refs are still looking it over right now. I mean, for me, it looked like an accidental footstep. I mean, I get the player safety protocols, but I do feel like sports in general has made some of the rules they've taken a little bit overboard in the effort to focus on player safety with some of these rules where they call fouls for every little thing. I mean, okay, and referees confirm that Harden will go to the line for 3 shots. So Harden might still have the opportunity to get 3 points here. So it was a shooting foul. Harden was attempting a three when he was fouled by Horford. So that will officially count as Horford's second foul already. And Harden will go to the line. We just saw a brief look of Rivers talking to the referee. And here we go. So Harden's at the line getting ready for his first free throw here. So last season, his 21 games with the Sixers, he averaged 21 points, 10 assists. Finished second in the NBA in assist average. So Harden's first shot is good. Make it 9-4. Horford's coming out to the bench after 2 straight fouls on 2 straight Sixers possessions. And Harden still has 2 more free throws now. Right now, if anyone new's coming in, it's 9-4 Sixers. Harden's at the line. He makes a free throw. Now make it 9-5 Sixers. And Harden's got 1 more free throw to cut the deficit to 3. So here we go. And James Harden, here we go. Harden, he makes the 3rd free throw. So now we're at a 9-6 game. So James Harden still gets 3 points on the play despite missing the original 3. And we're getting a look here at James. And they're talking about James Harden getting back in shape, which granted, yes, he did get out of shape, obviously. And he's gotten back in shape a little bit, but I'm a little bit worried that time period he got out of shape might hurt his body a little bit. It might take away his ability a little bit, but we'll see. But it didn't look like it on those 3 free throws. It looked like Harden's still shooting as good as ever there. And right now we know Harden, getting a reminder at the bottom of the screen on TNT that he agreed to a 2-year extension. Harden did take a slight pay cut for the help of the team right there, which I respect the attitude there by Harden. He's got the right intentions, and obviously time will tell if it will pay off or not. And on the Nikki Stees channel, we got 2 votes on the poll there. 2 people thinking the Celtics will win tonight's game. And thank you to those who came in, voted on the poll. So if you're just coming in, so I'm doing this stream both on the Hardcore Sports Network and the Nikki Stees channel. So on the Nikki Stees channel, I have an exclusive poll asking who's going to win tonight's game. So here we go. So the Sixers will inbound it. Now after the 3 free throws made by Harden, Maxey inbounds it to Tucker. Nicely guarded there. Tucker. Uh-oh, Tatum. Oh, and Tatum got him. Wait, but nope. Plays going on. It looked like a backcourt violation for a second. Embiid falls down, and we got a foul called again against the Celtics. Embiid did briefly grab his head, but he's getting helped back. And he's holding his head. Man, every time we see Joel Embiid, though, I'm sure Sixers fan, you agree with me. Anytime you're watching a game, you see Embiid grab a part of his body, you just begin to worry. You're thinking, oh, not again. He's not going to have to miss time, is he? Now, Embiid, fortunately, he is up and he is staying on the court. So, and we know Embiid's tough, though, too. We know he's kind of got that old school mentality about playing through injuries there to a degree, which I respect. Go Harden to Tucker for 3. Tucker misses the 3, rebounded by Tatum, going the other way with it. Jason Tatum goes for the 3, wide open, misses and rebounded by Embiid. Passed it over to Harden. Harden over to Tobias. One-on-one with Tatum. Tobias gets 2. Now we're at 9-8. So Tobias Harris has 4 points in his first quarter. Okay, I respect that. Just wish we got that from Tobias on a consistent basis, though. I mean, he's got 4 early in the first, but I just wish we'd get that more consistently from Tobias. And there goes Tobias trying to jack up a 3, and he got it. Sixers got the first lead, 11-9. Tobias Harris is having a pretty solid first quarter. Sixers on a 9-0 run in the past minute and a half of game time. So Celtics moving down court, looking to answer to it. It's got Smart's got it. Marcus Smart moving up close. He gets fouled. It's going to be a foul against Embiid, and Smart will go to the line to shoot 2. He is coming up a little bit slow, holding the back of the top of his left leg, excuse me. But Smart's still going to try to make it to the line. And, oh, yeah, obviously we can tell. If you are watching this game, you can tell that was a foul by Embiid right there. So that's the second foul on Embiid already. This is not looking good right here. I mean, because if this continues, Embiid could be in danger of fouling out in the first game of the season. I mean, it's the first game of the season, but still, that's not a good look. Then Smart makes his first free throw. Now it's an 11-10 Sixers lead. Marcus Smart, he makes second, which he drills it, and now we have a tied game at 11-11. For those of you just coming in, the banner at the bottom of the screen, I will update that banner when we go to commercial break and at the end of each quarter. And here goes Maxey for 3. Got it! Tyrese Maxey drilling a 3. Re-giving the Sixers the lead, 14-11. Oh, Celtics moving right back with it. And got Marcus Smart's got it. Triumphs the 3 over Harden. Misses. Rebounded by Tobias. And it's a loose ball foul. And we get a loose ball foul there. And we are going to commercial break right now. So, give me one moment. I will, as promised, update that banner. So we got that right there. And what I will do during the commercial break, too, is I'll pull up NBA.com on my browser right there, and I'll give you some score updates on some other scores going on around the league right there. So it's our first commercial break. I'm going to pull NBA.com up. So right now, it's the only game we got. Obvious. Oh, actually, we only got 2 games tonight. The other game will be the Lakers and Warriors, which will be on at 10 o'clock. This game will either be still going or might be finished by then. Excuse silly me. I should have looked at that before making that comment. So right now, I got another vote on the poll. So I got 3 votes on the poll on the Nikki Stees channel. Who's going to win tonight's Sixers Celtics game? 67% say the Celtics, 33% the Sixers. So thank you to everyone who's voting on that poll right there. I should. But right now, so far, Sixers are up here. It's still early in the first, so midway through the first quarter, so still early in this game. Opening game of the season. Sixers have been on a run as of late. And things are looking pretty good right now. So right now, we're doing pretty good right here. Now, right now, we're at, again, one of those dreaded commercial breaks where we just try to kill time right here. So far, though, yeah, Tobias Harris is having a decent first quarter. So if any of you are just coming in this stream, you're not following, if you haven't watched the game, bid the game, Tobias Harris is having a decent first quarter. He's got 7 points. He hit 2 twos and a 3. Harden made 3 from the line right there. Maxey drilled a 3. Although Embiid is already have 2 fouls against him in the first quarter, which is not a good start right there for your star player getting 2 fouls early. So we're about the halfway point of the first quarter right now. Sixers were down 9-2, but they started to go on a run. Eventually took the lead. So now the Sixers are on a 12-2 run. So right now we're at commercial break right now, and that's where the score stands right there. So I will be updating the score banner at each commercial break and at the end of each quarter. So right now it's interesting right here. So I did give my predictions for the NBA season. I did think I said the Celtics might, the talent around them will still shine, but the chemistry of their team might take a step back without their head coach. But we'll see if that happens or not. Time will only tell still. It's early in the season. And they're back now. So we got 6:41 left in the first quarter. Sixers are up by 3. And we got Chris Haynes on the sideline for TNT. This game is on TNT. Right now, NBC Sports Philadelphia. The double check on that right there. So here we go. So the Sixers are inbounding it right now. Harden moving with it. Sixers have a 3-point lead. Harden passes over to Embiid. Embiid to Tucker. And we get a whistle. And here we go. We got another whistle. Looks like it's a foul against Sixers. Often now Celtics will inbound it. We got Marcus Smart moving with it. Smart passes it over to Brown. We got Tatum with it. Back to Brown. Oh, stolen by Maxey. But it looks like Maxey stepped out of bounds, and Celtics will get it right back. 6:13 left in the first. Still 14-11 76ers. So So now we're getting, we're getting a lot of whistles here in this first quarter. And man, it's starting to look like a bit of a sloppy game right here. But nowadays, officials are a lot stricter about calling fouls in today's NBA too. So that also does play a factor in his. But it looks like there might be a foul against Jaylen Brown there for pushing on Maxey. And here we go. So you got Maxey talking to Embiid, and Harden going to the line. And Harden makes the first free throw. It's 15-11. So makes the one free throw, and the Sixers will inbound it. Here up 15-11. So far, it's looking good as the Sixers right here. And we've seen Doc Rivers in his 24 seasons as a coach, 1,043 wins, 735 losses as a coach. So here we go. Harden, moving with it. Harden, pass it over to Tucker. Tucker, the open three, misses. Celtics got it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Referee still pointing in the Celtics direction. Celtics will inbound it after Tucker misses the open three. Oh, Embiid, last touch. He tried to get it back, but he knocked it out of bounds. Celtics inbounds. Marcus Smart moving with it, guarded by Maxey. Passes to Tatum. Jason Tatum to the outside to Williams, and Williams hits a two. Now you make it. Now we get a 1-point game. We actually 15-13. Excuse me. Now Sixers. Tucker. Tobias for three. Misses. Oh, Tucker tried to get the rebound. Going the other way. Jaylen Brown. Easy two. And the Celtics now have tied this thing up at 15 apiece. So now we get a timeout taken here by the Sixers. That's where we stand. So we're at 5:10 left in the first quarter, 15-15 here. We're getting a lot of fouls right here, which is getting a lot of stoppages in play right here. So we're still early into the first. So we're still midway through the first quarter right here. So far, a lot of fouls going on in this game. A lot of momentum changes here. So far, Tobias Harris has had a solid performance here in the first half. First quarter, I should say, 7 points thus far. And a couple twos and a three. He did miss a three just moments ago, but so far, though, respectable performance by Tobias Harris thus far. Wood Harden's made a couple free throws early. The 76ers offense has started to roll. Well, and, it's been so it's nice to see Tobias Harris on point right here for a change because I'm not really used to that right there. So Tobias Harris, though, the thing is, what am I looking to say here? Tobias, we're usually used to seeing Tobias disappoint. Because I remember last year I got frustrated him several times. Even last week in the preseason, his individual performance I wasn't happy with. He missed a couple shots, got blocked several times. Thus far in the first quarter, respectable performance by Tobias. And right now here on the Hardcore Sports Network, got 12 viewers in right here. Actually, we got total 12. Actually, total 12. We got 3 on the Hardcore Sports Network, 7 on Nikki Steve's channel. So everyone that's tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please do me a favor. Hit the like button on both channels. If you're on the Nikki Steve's channel, simply go to the Hardcore Sports Network and drop a like there as well. You can open up another tab to do that. It's free. Don't cost a thing. If you're on the Hardcore Sports Network, do vice versa. Open a separate tab and go drop a like on the Nikki Steve's channels. Really don't cost a thing. I appreciate it. And on the Nikki Steve's channel, we got 4 votes right now on the poll. 75% Celtics, 25% Sixers. And thank you to those of you that voted on the poll. So I'll be back in just a second. I got to go throw something in the trash. I'm going to mute my microphone for just a second. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back right now. And right now we got a commercial break on TNT for the Smashing Pumpkins performing at the Wells Fargo Center on October 21st, if anybody is a fan, which will be this Friday. So now here we go. I get a reminder from Kenny the Jet Smith to download FanDuel. So here we go. And we're back to the game right now. So we're at 15-15 here in the first. So here we go. Harden moving with it. So here we go. Harden inside the paint. Double team. Has over to Montrezl Harrell, but he loses grip of it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics going the other way. Jaylen Brown for three. Misses. Rebounded by Tobias. Pass it over to Maxey. Now we're at 15-15 here. Montrezl Harrell on the inside. Guarded by Brogdon. Harrell for two. Misses. Rebounded by the Celtics by Williams. And it's over to Jaylen Brown for the easy slam dunk and make it a 17-15 Celtics game. Celtics got the lead by one. No, Harden moving with it. James Harden, he's moving with. Harden, step back. Back three, good. Make it 18-17 Sixers lead. And once again, the lead changes here. We're down to 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Marcus Smart's moving with it. Passed it over to Brown. Smart's got it again. Pass back to Jaylen Brown. Guarded by Harrell. Sixers got it going the other way. Tobias with the ball. Spin move. Tobias moving inside. Getting closer to the paint. Tobias making a move, and we get a whistle. As there's going to be a foul called. Harris does make a shot, but it won't count. So it's going to be a foul right there. So it's going to be against Malcolm Brogdon, who was acquired this offseason in the trade from the Pacers. Now, we got Malcolm Brogdon. I said back in free agency when I did a stream saying that this could help out with the Celtics. And now, but time will tell. Tobias goes to the line. Tobias Harris, first time at the line. He misses the first free throw. Now, here we go. Get Blake Griffin coming into the game for the Celtics. Get our he's still in the league moment. And we get Daniel House Jr. coming in. So it's interesting. Now we got Blake Griffin in. That's our, like I said, our he's still in the league moment. Got Daniel House Jr. And here comes Tobias. He missed the first free throw, looking to make the second. He did a second, 1 for 2 from the line. 19-17, 2-point Sixers lead. 3.5 minutes in the first quarter and counting. Brogdon moving with it. Covered by Melton. And it's Jalen. So Marcus Smart. Pass up. Griffin. So pass it. And Brown going for three. Misses. Rebounded by Blake. Blake's got it. Passes it over to Jaylen Brown again. Shot clock down to 7. They're going to have to make a shot here. Brown guarded by Harrell and Harden. Brown trying to make a move around. Gets it off. No good. Our clock expires, and now the 76ers will get it. And here we go, and Harden inbounds it from Melton. So Harden's still in the game. Harden moving with it. James Harden for the three. Gets it. And the foul. So you can make it possibly a 4-point play here for James Harden. It is 22-17 after the three. But Harden also gets fouled by Williams. So now Harden, the chance at a 4-point play, folks. That's right. 4-point play. Here we go. Harden. Harden puts it up for a 4-point play, making the free throw. Sixers now up 23-17. Williams guarded by Melton. Over to Tatum. To Williams. Moving inside the paint. Passes over to White. Back to Williams. Misses. Air ball. And Harden gets the rebound. Now Harden rolling with it. James Harden going down the court. Harden gets the two. And to make it 25-17, 76ers, 2:18 left in the first quarter. And Williams moving with it. Williams spins Blake Griffin. Griffin moving with it. And we get another whistle here. And we got Derek White, and it's going to be a call against Harrell on White with 2:07 here in the first. So now it's like Derek White will go to the line. Actually, Griffin will go to the line. White passed to get the ball to Griffin. So Blake Griffin, yes, that Blake Griffin going to the line. He's on a 1-year, $2.9 million deal with the Celtics. Blake Griffin, first free throw, misses. 2:07. He's good. Here we go. Blake Griffin missed his first free throw, going for the second. And Griffin's second free throw is good. The 25-18 now officially is 7-point Sixers lead. As Harden moves with the ball. Harden guarded by Williams. Harden moves to his right, passes the House. Daniel House Jr. attempting a three over Griffin, misses. It's rebounded. And instead, it's stolen the other way. D'Anthony Melton's got it. Melton over to Niang, misses. Celtics going the other way with it. Williams. Jab shot is good for three. And now it's a 4-point lead for the 76ers. Now 25-21 after the three was drilled. It was Harden moving with it. Oh, Harden. We're down to 112 left in the first quarter. Harden moving with it. 76ers have been on a run most of the first quarter. We go Harden as the shot clock winds down. Tries to get a shot off. And there's going to be a foul against Griffin. And now we are 103 left in the first quarter. We get a foul against Griffin, and yet another foul here on this opening night. Blake Griffin not happy about it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And another foul called. I mean, I feel like with sports and climate we're in where we call fouls over everything, it just creates... It does create, I feel like for the game as a whole, all these fouls, it's not that good right there for the game as a whole. I mean, it works out for the Sixers here since they get to go to the line where Harden makes the first, make it 26-21. Harden makes the second. They'll have an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Now 27-21. Harden up to 15 points here early in the first quarter. 27-21. We go. Harden makes it again. Now 28-21, 76ers lead. 103 left. Here in the first quarter. Here we go. Got Tatum in there. Tatum moving with it. Jason Tatum over to Griffin. And the pass over. Moves it over to Brogdon. And Brogdon gets the two. Malcolm Brogdon hits a two. So we got Malcolm Brogdon's first points of the game here for the Celtics. It's 28-23 Sixers. Here goes Harden over to House. House back to Harden. Harden back to House. House tries the shot, misses. Celtics rebound for goes out of bounds. Wait. It's Hot Potato with the ball right in. And House misses. He goes down. Daniel House Jr. gets fouled. We got 21.5 left in the first quarter. The shot clock will get turned off. So we see both teams trying to get their hands on it. Tatum looked like he had it for a second. Harrell looked like he had it. Then Daniel House had it, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Daniel House Jr. makes the first free throw. Makes it 6-point game, 29-23. Matisse Thybulle's coming into the scene for the first time for the 76ers. So now I got 21.5 seconds left. And, House misses the second free throw. 1 for 2 from the line. And the Celtics take the rebound off the missed free throw. So the shot clock's turned off. Celtics can take their time with it. Go for a last-second three if they want to, which is what looks like that's what Tatum's going to do here. He's stepping back. He's waiting to get into his lane, but he's actually going to move inside the paint. There's going to be another foul called. 1.2 seconds left in the first. And there's just been foul after foul after foul after foul in this first quarter. Here we're 40 minutes in, and this quarter's still going. Now it's going to be another foul. Send Jason Tatum to the line. So far, he has 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Tatum has the opportunity to make it 9 points here. Makes the first free throw. Get 29-24. And here comes Marcus Smart in as Griffin comes out. And here now Tyrese Maxey's coming back in the game. And looks like Thibault. And he's coming right back out after he just came back in the game. So Thibault didn't even get a minute. And Tatum missed the second free throw. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 29-24 Sixers at the end of the first. So it is the end of the first quarter right now. So I'm going to put that's where we stand right now. So 76ers are winning this game early. And I'm going to take just a short break right there. So I'm going to mute the microphone for a second, take a short break while we're at the commercial break. Okay, so now I'm back right now. We're coming back from commercial break. And we did, for any fans of the Creed movies, did get the trailer for Creed 3, just a small trailer for it right there. So we'll see what that's going to look like right there. So now we're back for the second quarter right now. So we're getting a quick interview with Chris Hayes and Doc Rivers. And right now we're getting an interview with Doc Rivers as we get the first shot Celtics make the first points here of the second quarter right now. So it's 29-26 now. And I will update that score. For those of you just tuning in, so that banner I'll update at each commercial break and at the end of each quarter. So here we go. Now in Sixers turn around. So both teams start off the second quarter with two of their own. Right now, you're talking. They interview Chris Hayes interviewing Doc Rivers, asked him what he thinks of the Bill Russell tribute based on his time with the Celtics. Rivers said it was awesome, and Brogdon turns around, makes a shot. So now, so far, 3 possessions, 3 twos, 2 for the Celtics, 1 for the Sixers. And here we go, Embiid, and Embiid's gonna fall. He's going to get up. So we see we've seen a lot of double teams here on Embiid, and we've also seen a lot of fouls here. First quarter, and Embiid and Williams both make contact. We got another foul here. A lot of fouls going on here early in this game. And here we go. We got House passing it to Maxey. Oh, here we go. Over now to Melton. Anthony Melton makes a 2. 33-28. Here we go. Pass. So Brogdon, now Tatum's got it right here. So far, we're still getting, both teams are scoring early thus far. Tatum misses, but Horford gets the rebound. Horford over to Brogdon. Brogdon misses, and we get another whistle. And the Celtics will retain possession in this case. So we take a look right here. We got Malcolm Brogdon misses the 3. And both teams touched it. It looked like it was last touched by the Sixers, so Celtics will inbound it. Lob it in to Tatum. We get another foul. Now a foul on Tatum. 70. So we get another foul here to start this game. So if you didn't catch the first quarter of the game, or you didn't catch any of the stream in the first quarter, there were a lot of fouls and a lot of whistles. So far, we're getting a lot of stoppages in play here. Hence why it's early in the second quarter, almost an hour into the stream. And there we go. Malcolm Brogdon again scoring 2. Cuts down the Sixers lead to 3 at 33-30. So far, Malcolm Brogdon's coming in, making a difference offensively for the Celtics. He's helping them stay in this game while they're still trailing. They are staying in it. Give credit to Brogdon, and we get Embiid misses, a whistle blown. And it's going to be a foul against Williams, it looks like. And Williams is clearly frustrated about the foul. And clearly so are the Celtics. And we get yet another foul here. Oh, my goodness. And it got, oh, my. Yeah, you can tell Williams is not happy. As soon as the whistle was blown, you could tell by his reaction he knew it was a foul call, and he wasn't happy at all. As Embiid makes his first free throw. Now it's a 4-point game, and Williams still talking to the referees about it. And he's still not happy about that foul call. And here we go, and Williams is coming out of the game there, not happy. Williams coming to the bench, and Embiid's still in there. He makes his second free throw. Here we go. And then, so now Embiid makes 2 free throws, makes it 35-30 76ers. Pass over to Jason Tatum. Tatum with it. Double move, shake and bake, and Tatum gets the 2 now. 35-32 is a nice move by Tatum here. So far, Tatum Brogdon playing pretty good for the Celtics, scoring offensively. Maxey now tries a 3, but he misses. Rebounded by Horford, going the Celtics' way. Celtics now have an opportunity to either tie or to narrow down the Sixers' lead to just 1. And we get another whistle. And Tatum fouled. Looks like it's going to be against George Niang. In this game right here. Oh, this is just turning into an ugly foul fest right here early. This really is not. Oh yeah, boy, they're just these referees are calling fouls left and right in this one. It just feels like it. So far, I mean, this is a foul fest right here. And we get Tatum misses the first free throw. And now you get PJ Tucker coming back in the game. And you got Jason Tatum coming back on. So you got Joe Mazzulla, the youngest interim head coach in the NBA, having to step up after Okeda's been suspended for the entire season for the workplace affair, which is a reminder to everyone watching that is why you do not fool around with your coworkers. Now back to the game as Tatum does make a free throw, so he narrows the Sixers lead down to 2. 1 for 2 from the line for Tatum. You got Embiid moving with it. Embiid over to Milton. Back to Embiid. Embiid moving with it. Embiid makes a spin move. Out of bounds. Look, it was last touched by the Celtics. So the Sixers will inbound it, but they'll inbound with 4.2 on the shot clock here. And on the Nikki Steves channel, we have 8 votes on the poll already. 50-50 on who they think is going to win tonight's game. And thank you to everyone who's voted on the poll. If you haven't done so, vote on the poll. That poll will be open throughout the entire game. And right now we got, a missed shot by the Sixers. So I'm going to take a look here and see it again. So here we go. And the Celtics will inbound it here. So you got Jason Tatum will be the one inbounding here. Here we go. I got Tatum. Inbounds now to Brogdon. Brogdon guarded by Maxey. Now we got a 2-point game here with 9 minutes left here in the first half. Tatum back to Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon on the inside. And we get a 2, and now we are tied here. Vonleh makes the 2. Easy dunk, and here we go. It's 35-35. Sixers moving with it. Right now, Maxey moving with it. Embiid had it. Going against Vonleh. Embiid moving inside the paint. Loses the ball. Celtics get possession of it. Tucker trying to rip it away from Vonleh. And we're going to get a whistle here. Vonleh on the ground. Tucker trying to rip it away as Vonleh's trying to protect the ball. And that'll bring a whistle. Clock will stop with 8:20 left in the second quarter. And we are going to go to commercial break with a tie game right here. So that's where we stand at the commercial break right here. So we're in the second quarter. It's 35-35 right now. So that's right. Yep. So it is. That's right. Get that 35-35 here in the second quarter. So right now we're getting a trailer for a new movie right now. A movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So we will see. Now I'm just checking out this new trailer right here. So we got Black Adam with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Will be coming in theaters Friday. Rated PG-13. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once again has got another big hit on the big screen. It's time with Black Adam. And right now we are at another commercial break right now. I'm just looking around my browser right now for anyone interested in fantasy football right now. Or if you play fantasy football, it's going to give you an update. I'm 4-2 in my fantasy league, fresh off a 127.34 to 86 victory. We'll just round there. So I did it last week in week 6 with Aaron Rodgers, my starting quarterback. I had 11 6.8 points. You also Joe Mixon, 16 points. Rondé Moore Stevenson, running back for the Patriots, 25 points. Jamar Chase had 32. Amari Cooper, 14. Evan Ingram only had 9. Russell Gage had 4. I came down to the Cowboys and Broncos defense, who both ended up tying with 6 points. So I did just end up starting the Cowboys defense because I thought the Chargers might score more points, but didn't make a difference either way because both those defenses only got 6 points. It wasn't going to change the result. Plus, considering I won by a blowout, what difference does it make? The only thing that could have made this a bigger blowout is if I put Juju Smith-Schuster in the flex role, but obviously it doesn't make a difference. I still won my fantasy league right there. And for those of you wondering who else I have on there, if you're still listening, you get Kyle Pitts. I also have it tight end. Justin Herbert is my backup quarterback. I've rotated between Herbert and Rodgers so far. Got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, been yelling at 3.3 points. Juju I have, we just said at 22. Noah Fant, also have as a tight end. He had 10. The Broncos D and Michael Gallup, but obviously I've been using Michael Gallup as a bench guy. Be for a bye week because I had another receiver I wasn't really using. So that's why I got Michael Gallup. So I picked him off free agency in case you're wondering. But I'm only using him as a bench guy, possibly for a bye week. But now we're back to the game. So now it's Celtics did make a 3. And here we go. Maxey answers the Celtics quick 3 with a 2 of his own. And so far, it's moving quicker through the second quarter here. Got a lot less fouls than in the first quarter. But we'll see what happens now that I said that. Smart moving with it. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Smart. And Smart makes the 2. Makes it a 3-point Celtics lead. And if any of you are listening to this, if I start calling fouls right now, you can blame me for jinxing it. But never mind that, as Maxey bounces back. And since come back from the commercial break, we had 4 quick possessions and with points. And now it is 40-39 Celtics. Shot missed. And Jaylen Brown gets fouled though. Blame me for that. So Jaylen Brown will go to the line to shoot a 3. Or make a 3-point play. And Melton will pick up the personal foul here. Oh, and Melton goes into Brown. Here we go. DeAnthony Melton shot. Makes it. Makes it a 41-39 game for the and you got Jaylen Brown. He's still going to go to the line and shoot 2 more, which can make it a 4-point game. He misses the second free throw. Oh, wait, actually makes it. Oh, it looked like it was a miss, but he went in. And now it's 42-39 Celtics here. So Jaylen Brown's up to 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 block right here. And Jaylen Brown's going to attempt to make it a 3-point play, and he does. Now make it 43-39. 4-point Celtics lead. Going to Harden. Harden over to Embiid. Over to Harden. Over to Maxey. Over to Tobias. And Tobias drills the 3. 43-42. Where are you? Yeah, here. And Tatum passes it over to Smart. Smart moving with it. Marcus Smart inside the paint. Misses the 2. Rebounded by Embiid. Going the other way. 76ers now have a chance to take the lead here. With a 2 or a 3 or 2 free throws on this possession. Harden's going to try the 3, and he gets it. And now, Sixers up 45-43. And James Harden's lighting it up here in the first half thus far. So James Harden having another one of those great scoring nights, and we get a foul on Tobias. And another foul right here. He made the foul on Jaylen Brown. Jesus. And yet, And here we go, but it's going to be an inbound foul, not a shooting foul. Inbounded. Marcus Smart has it. He's looking for Tatum's way. Nope. And here we go. Nope. And now Tatum's got it. Tatum with the three. Missing. It's like both teams out of bounds. Both teams pointing the other way, signaling it's there inbound. But Sixers will inbound it. Harden takes the inbound from Tobias Harris. And Harden's going to move with the ball. Sixers up 2, have a chance to increase their lead. Harden over to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. And Maxey up close. Tyrese Maxey gets the 2. Make it a 4-point Sixers lead with about 5.5 minutes left in the first half. The Sixers moving with it. Here you go. And 2 by Jaylen Brown. Make it 47-45. And Harden moving with it. James Harden's move. The Sixers still up by 2. Passes over to Embiid. Embiid getting double teamed. It's been the theme throughout the evening thus far. Pass to Tobias. He's going to try a 3, and he gets it. Tobias Harris has hit a couple threes already. Tobias Harris having a respectable first half here. And there you go, but turn it right around. Jaylen Brown with a quick answer. Quick 2. And that's back to a 3-point Sixers lead at 50-47. A little under 5 minutes in the half. Harden to PJ Tucker, who gets a 2. Make it 52-47. Jaylen Brown. And Jason Tatum missing the 3. Embiid the other way. Goes over to Harden. Harden over to Maxey. Over to Embiid. Embiid gets the 3. Now 55-47. It's coming. There was yeah. Over to Jaylen Brown. And here we go. You got Jaylen Brown with it. And I paused for a second because I accidentally hit a wrong button my controller, but didn't do anything. So then now the Horford hits. Shot. Not Al Horford getting in the mix now with a shot. 56ers lead. Al Horford may not be prime Al Horford, but he'll still occasionally show some flashes of good. And Embiid tried the 2, but he fell down. Didn't quite have the angle there. And Tatum the other way. And a foul on Tobias. Count it. Count the 2 and an extra free throw. And Tobias Harris. Oh, Tobias, man. Come on. I know he's doing solid offensively, man, but he's in danger. He's getting up there with fouls. What is he up to? It looks like he's up to 3 already in the first half. Tobias, come on, man. I know you're doing better offensively, but you can't be fouling like that, man. I don't want to see Tobias foul out in the opening game. So now you got Jason Tatum going back to line. He's already got 13 thus far. He can make it 14 if he hits this free throw. And right now, so we got 4 views right now on the Nikki Stees channel right now. I got 2 views on Twitch right now. This stream right here. And you got Harden over to Embiid. Embiid with it. Back to Harden. It is a 2-point game right now. Harden attempts the 2. Misses. Rebounded by PJ Tucker. Sixers still have the ball. Embiid. Passing over to Tobias Harris. We get a whistle. It looks like there's going to be a foul called. But man, this game has just been a lot of fouls. A lot of fouls here in this first half here for both teams. So this is the 13th foul right here. Sixers inbound it. Harden's got it off the inbound. James Harden inside the paint to Embiid. Gets the 2. And another foul. So Embiid hits the 2, and he can make it a 3-point play at the line. Now it was up to a 4-point Sixers lead after the 2 from Embiid. He can make it a 5-point if he hits his free throw. And it's going to be a foul against Von Lee. So now Embiid can make it a 3-point play here if he hits this free throw, which he does. And right now, we are up to a 4-point game right now. Sixers up 58, 53. You get Brogdon over to Tatum. Over to Brogdon. Brogdon the other way. Yeah, Brogdon makes the two. Over to Harden. And yet Harden going with it. And Harden's going to shoot it. An attempted flop by the Celtics. A horrible flop there by Marcus Smart. But Harden missed the wide open three after the horrible flop. And over to Tatum. When I say horrible flop, I mean Marcus Smart tried to flop and convince them that he was fouled. It was nowhere even near convincing. So that's what I mean when I say a horrible flop. Nowhere near convincing that he was fouled. If you're going to try to flop, take lessons from Dennis Rodman at least. Because at least Dennis Rodman Sr. knew how to fool some people into thinking he was fouled. So next time you want to pull that, please learn how to at least flop and fool somebody into thinking you were fouled, Just a thought right there. So right now, we're at another commercial break. Right now, it is a 1-point 76ers lead. So that's where the score's at right now. As you can see the bottom of the screen, it says 58-57 on the banner. 76ers are up by 1 point right there. And right now, so we're up to 7 likes on the Hardcore Sports Network right now. And we're up to 3 on my channel right there. So I appreciate everyone that's tuning in both on my channel and the Hardcore Sports Network. And the good news about my channel is because I can do exclusive polls. The Celtics, I got 9 votes on this poll right here. I got 56% voting the Celtics are going to win, 44% for the Sixers. So thanks everyone voting on that poll. Sorry, just muted my microphone for a second while I had a sip of water. Right now, we're still at commercial breaks. They're going to be killing some time during the break. Right now, right now, I'd like to get the likes up on the Hardcore Sports Network to about possibly 10 likes right there. And I would like to get some of the likes up on my channel too. We got 3 right now. And right now, we're still at commercial break right here. We're closing in near the end of the first half right now. Doing pretty good right now. I like the polls we got right there. And on the Hardcore Sports Network, there is another show going on. So there's 2 streams going on the Hardcore Sports Network right there. So you also got another one going on right now. So on the Hardcore Sports Network, you can do 2 streams at the same time right there. So we got Eagles remain undefeated, one going on right now. From Philly Sports Rap right now. He's on there doing a stream right now. He's live at the same time I'm live on 2 separate videos on the Hardcore Sports Network, which is the awesome thing about it. You can have multiple streams at a time. So shout out to Mitch Kovsky for setting up the Hardcore Sports Network and letting me do live streams on his platform as well as my channel. So again, I can't stop giving him a shout out for inviting me on. I appreciate it. And now we're back from commercial break. A little under 2 minutes left in the half. And there goes Jaylen Brown. Makes the 2 where he gives the Celtics the lead. And to give everyone a heads up that's currently watching. So I will be taking a short break at halftime. So what I'm going to do at halftime is I'm going to mute the microphone And I'm going to put some non-copyright background music while the microphone's on mute during halftime. So it's just going to be a short break at halftime just to give you guys a heads up. We still got a minute and a half of game time left here in the first half. Celtics are up by 1 point. Montrezl Harrell misses the 2. Ball's going back Celtics way. Jaylen Brown's got it, who's an impressive first half, and he adds on to his point total with 2 more to give the Celtics a 3-point lead. So Jaylen Brown, he's having an awesome run right here. And the Celtics, they're on an 8-0 run right now. Sixers might want to call a timeout in a moment to stop the clock and stop their momentum. There you go. PJ Tucker over to Harden. Clock's winding down. And Harden better get off a shot. He got shot off just in the nick of time. And he hits the 3 to tie it up. James Harden again coming through. Here, it's been an impressive first half here for James Harden. We're at 61-61. So here we go. Jaylen Brown misses. Harden going the other way with it. Goes James Harden to Montrezl Harrell. Give the Sixers a 2-point lead off the assist from Harden. Harrell with the slam dunk. And here we go the other way. Pass to Smart. Marcus Smart is there. We got 3-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on Tyrese Maxey against Marcus Smart. So right now, I'll give you guys a heads up. So later tonight, we do have a game between the Warriors and Lakers. Tomorrow on ESPN, you got the Grizzlies going against the Knicks at 7:30. Then at 10, you got the Suns against the Mavericks. Friday on ESPN, you got the Heat hosting the Celtics. So there's a bit of a brief overview of the upcoming schedule. So Marcus Smart to the line. Makes his first free throw, make it a 1-point game. 8.4 seconds left here in the first half. So you got Jack Luke coming in the game now for the Celtics. 8.4 seconds left, and Smart back to the line. So he made his first free throw. See, go and get second, and it's good, and we got a tied game. 8.4 seconds left in the half. So looks like this. So we got a few more seconds left in the half. Harden's going to try a buzzer beater, and he mare balls it. But that's where we'll stand. So we're going into halftime with a tied game at 63 apiece. End of the first half, we got a 63-63 ball game between the Sixers and Celtics. Now this is looking like an so we're getting back and forth opener right here. See what happens here in the second half. And as promised, like I said, I'm going to take a short break right there. So I'll mute the microphone, play some non-copyrighted music, and then I'll be back for the second half. Okay, so now I'm back here, and we're getting ready to start the second half too. So right there, that's the score at halftime, 63-63. Had James Harden's had an impressive first half, absolutely drilling buckets there in that first half right there. So, and here we go. We're up to the start of the second half right here. So the Celtics are moving with it. So now we're starting the second half right here. The starters for both teams back in the game. Horford over to Tatum, and Jason Tatum misses, and B goes the other way. So right now, and we got Smart and Embiid. Whoa, they're getting into it here. Whoa, whoa. It looks like we nearly got a confrontation here between Marcus Smart and Joel Embiid, but both guys being separated by their teammates. And here we go. Let's take a look. So we get the miss right here. Embiid rebounds it. Smart reaches his hand in and try to get the ball. He couldn't get it. B too powerful for him. He falls to the ground. And we get a tie up, and now, ooh. And then Smart trips Embiid with his hand, reaching his hands out. Embiid wants to get a piece of Smart. Harden from the referees get in the middle before it broke or anything ugly broke out of it. So we got so far James Harden has 22 points here in the first half. An awesome first half run. Tobias Harris with 14. Embiid with 11 for the 76ers. And for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown 18, Jason Tatum 16. With 10 points, Malcolm Brogdon. And now we're going to hear the referees. They're going to give us their ruling on what happened in that scuffle between Joel and Embiid. So they're going to review the foul right here. So the Embiid and Smart scuffle right there. We're taking a look. So Embiid got the rebound off the missed shot. Smart tried to reach his hand in. But Embiid too strong. He fell down. And then, Smart reaches his hand out and trips Embiid as Embiid started to walk the other way with him. And that he reached out and pushed Embiid to the ground. Embiid upset. He got up, clearly not happy about it. So we're going to see what happens here. Fortunately, though, before anything broke out, James Harden, Sam Cassell intervened. So we're going to see what the ruling is here. Still waiting on it. We're going to take in Smart. Yeah, he definitely reached his hand out and tripped Embiid as Embiid was going the other way. Smart did get tangled up a little bit. He was grabbing his left hand coming up from it. Here's what happened. So we're still waiting to rule here on what happened there with that foul. So, this was not good. So right now, they're still taking their time looking over this right here. It looked like to me, Smart definitely fouled him. He hit him as he was going their way. He reached his hand out and grabbed him, but who knows what happened. We'll see what the referees have to say about this right here. The referees, they're still looking it over. And you got two referees there with the headset watching it over before they decide what they're going to rule. Now we're going to hear from Chris Haynes. He's going to. So I know Smart, he feels like Embiid was holding his arm, as apparently what we're hearing from Chris Haynes, the sideline reporter, TNT, but we'll have to see we're going to have to see. We got a comment here. Man, that was funny. Are you talking about the scuffle between Smart and Embiid? Which I'm going to assume that is. Man, this was not. We're still waiting on it. It's been a long review by the referees, and So we got a technical foul against Marcus Smart there. The referees have officially confirmed what happened. So it has been reviewed and it's been looked over, and it looks like it's getting worked out now. And so it's a technical foul against Marcus Smart. And that did not look good at all right there. So we got, there we go. So Marcus Smart will be picking up a personal, technical, and Harden will go to the line, shoot a free throw, which breaks the tie, 64-63. And now the Celtics and the Sixers will inbound it off of that. So Harden got a free throw out of it. That technical against Smart. And now we go. And Harden will inbound it. And the Sixers now up by 1. They have the chance. And yes, this looks like, well, so far we've been a lot of fouls in this game here. A lot of fouls so far, Jadis. A lot of fouls. And as Embiid hits a 2. And now we get a whistle, and it's going to be another foul. This against Al Horford. And this game's continuing right where it left off in the first half. Oh, this is not. And so Embiid's now going to go to the line and attempt a three-point play. He misses the free throw. It's still a three-point game, 66-63 Sixers. And now we get a whistle. And Marcus Smart, this could get ugly. Smart's trying to get back in Embiid, but this isn't going to go well. If this is going to happen, then they're going to have to pull. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. I still have that banner up. Silly me. It's only opening night, and we're already getting. It's looking like this could turn into an ugly situation here between Smart and Embiid, but we'll have to see if it blows over. We have another incident in this game, and the Celtics are moving with the ball now. So it's Tatum drills the 2, deep 2. Now the Sixers lead down to 1. Yeah, so far an opening night. Looking a little intense here to start the second half, specifically between two players. But game continues. The shot clock winds down. Embiid attempts the 3, misses, rebounded by Jason Tatum. Celtics now have a chance to retake the lead here. Horford moving inside the paint. Horford guarded by Embiid. Misses. Embiid gets the rebound, going the other way. Passes it to Harden. Harden passes over to Tobias Harris, who had a decent first half, 11 points. Misses the 2. Looks like he didn't get his foot set there. The Celtics now will rebound. It's still a 1-point game. And White inside the paint. And we get a foul on Maxey. He makes the 2. So now I'll have a shot at a 3-point play here. So White, he comes up. Oh, and they're going to call it on Harden, it looks like, for a reach-in. And Eric White, now he's going to have a shot at a 3-point play right here. The Celtics up by 1 here. He's going to go to the line. Looking for another shot. And, man, this has just been a sloppy game with fouls being called left and right. I mean, this is just foul city right here in this game. Oh, my goodness. And then White does miss the free throw, so it's still only a 1-point game. Harden moving with it. Harden over to Maxey. Maxey's got it. Moving inside the paint for 2. Misses. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum over to Smart. And there's a foul. It's going to be another foul against the Sixers. And Marcus Smart's going to go to the line here. I mean, we got 9:54 left. Then a 1-point game here. Thus far. I mean, it's so far. Oh boy, I mean, I don't know. What other words can I come up with to describe this game thus far? Sloppy, a cluster, chaotic. So far, this is looking good. And now we're getting a trailer for a Stallone movie. Right now, Tulsa King in it. or snap or series starting soon, which this may explain why Sylvester Stallone will be absent from Creed 3 for anyone who's watching that is a fan of the Creed movies. And I'll be back in just 1 second. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ugh. Okay, and all right, so we're at commercial break now. We got a DraftKings commercial featuring Kevin Hart. And we still got less than an hour before our other game for the night between the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers starts. We saw Draymond Green coming into the arena with a green jacket. Hopefully, he won't lay anybody out this time around. Draymond Green was looking more like a boxer in practice than he is a basketball player. So right now we're at 9 votes on the poll. Who's going to win tonight's game? 56% say the Celtics, 44% say the 76ers, which considering this game's been going back and forth thus far, sounds about accurate. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now we got it. That banner fixed right there. Sorted. Now we're still at a 1-point game. We're still at the commercial break here early in the second half. And so far, this could be anybody's game tonight. Anybody's game. You got a lot of back and forth lead changes going on here in the first half. So far, the most action-packed part of the second half was the scuffle between Marcus Smart and Embiid, which got a foul against Smart, sent Harden for one free throw, and then an inbound by the Sixers. So right now, we're going to have to see what's going on right now. So still got some time here at commercial break. See what's going to happen here. And right now, we are up. Got 2 viewers on the Nikki Steve's channel, 1 viewer on the Hardcore Sports Network. We have a viewer on the Hardcore Sports Network on Twitch and a viewer for Nikki Steve's on Twitch. So thank you to everyone who's tuning in right now. Obviously, this is common in live long streams that numbers do go are highest in the first half, then the second half they go down. So get the first free throw made by Marcus Smart. And Smart misses. Here we go. So Harden moving the other way with it. Harden to Embiid. Embiid with the 2. And he gives the Sixers. The Sixers tie this game up. So now we're at 68-68. Coming back from the break, we had the free throw by Smart, the 2 from Embiid. Now we're at a 68-68 game. A little over 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Tatum being guarded by PJ Tucker. Tatum tries the shot, gets the 2. Makes it 70-68 Celtics. Here we go. Maxey misses. Over to Tatum. Tatum over to Brown. Brown moving close. Jaylen Brown hits the 2. 72-68 game. Here we go. So pass over to him, Harden. Back to Embiid. Embiid sends the 3, misses. Back the other way. Brown over to Horford. Off the mark. White misses. Tobias gets the rebound going the other way. Harden moving with it. Harden over to Embiid. Embiid got the 2. Now we're down to a 72-70 Celtics lead. Here we go. Now Celtics are moving with it. So far, it's been fast-paced since coming back from the break. We do get another whistle, our first whistle since the return from the commercial break. It's going to be a foul against PJ Tucker. So far for the Celtics, so you have Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown have been dominating for the scoring thus far. We've had Harden and Embiid for the 76ers, have been the best scorers thus far. The 8:06 mark here. Tatum's going to the line. He makes the first free throw to make it a 3-point Celtics lead. The foul by Tucker. And now we're getting tomorrow night on ESPN. You got the Memphis Grizzlies playing the New York Knicks. Tomorrow, as we see at the bottom of the screen, that game will go on at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Tatum makes the second, make it 74-70. So Harden will take the inbound after the 2 free throws by the Celtics, drilled by Jason Tatum. Harden over to Embiid. Harden outside the 3-point line. Try to get a look. Tobias moving with it. Tucker back to Tobias. Tobias over to Embiid. Embiid all stripped of it. It's going the other way. It's over to Tatum. And Jason Tatum makes the 2. Making now a 6-point lead for the Celtics. Jay Tucker ain't doing shit but getting in cardio. Yeah, I know. So far, I haven't seen anything from PJ Tucker that's impressed me, though. No. Yeah, you're right about that. Harden inside the paint gets the 2. Narrows down the Celtics lead, ends their brief run. Now it stands 76-72 as Harden hits 2 more. Here we go. But Tatum inside the paint. Wait, passes it on the outside. To Horford, who attempts a 3 and misses. Rebounded by PJ Tucker, who passes it over to Harden. Speaking of PJ Tucker, but Harden, bad pass the other way. Jalen Brown, easy dunk, wide open. And Maxey looking to inbound it here. The Celtics are starting to go on a little bit of run, and looks like we're getting a timeout from the Sixers. I was just thinking in my mind, this would be a great time for the Sixers to call a timeout. Right now, the Celtics are starting to go on a run. Take a timeout, slow it down, make some strategy adjustments, maybe make a slight lineup change. Do what you have to do during the timeout to get back into it if you're the Sixers. And this was a well-timed timeout right here. So right now we're still at 9 votes on the poll on Nikki Stees. Tell them we're up to 5 likes on the stream right now. Of course, thank you to everyone that's voted on it. So right now we are at yet another commercial break right here. So we got 9:17. We still got a little bit of time right here before the start of the 19, which I'm not going to be doing a stream of. I'm just pointing it out right there. Because usually what I like to do is when we're at commercial breaks or streams, is I'll talk about other games that are going on right there and give updates on other games during commercial breaks. Check my browser. Go another tab, check to see what's going on NBA.com, but we don't have that right now. All I got is a quick score update on the banner at the commercial break. Told people we should have went after Lou Dortz and Mike Conley. And right now, so far it's not looking like PJ Tucker's the right guy right there so far, but it's only the first game of the season, so we will have to see what happens right there. We all know one of the main reasons he got brought in is because Daryl Morey's in the front office. And we know Daryl Morey's connection with Houston, with those guys from his tenure with the Houston Rockets. PJ Tucker was a member of the Rockets team. Of course, that's how we got Harden in that trade too, because so Daryl Morey definitely had a hand in bringing in PJ Tucker for sure. Right now, we'll have to see how this pays off right here. I mean, Daryl Morey as a G throughout his tenure at the top in the NBA, going back to his Houston Rockets days, Daryl Morey, what he does is he helps build playoff teams. That's exactly what Daryl Morey has done his whole time. He builds playoff teams, but he doesn't build championship teams. And so far, you're right about that tonight. And the Miami Heat, yeah, and to your point there, the Miami Heat, they obviously decided they wanted to move on from because they didn't see. They thought, okay, this isn't really working out. We can move on from them and find some other pieces right there. And so far, it's not looking good though for PJ Tucker thus far. And now we're back from commercial break. So back right there. The Sixers are inbounding it. And here we go. Get Harden's move with it. The crowd coming alive for the Celtics. Sixers still gonna have to fight through it. Play through it anyway. Harden's moving with it. Harden with the shot. Gets the two. And now it is now down to a 4-point lead. James Harden continuing right where he left off in the first half. Now he's got 27 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. So impressive performance here for Harden. One of his definitely his best performances, and get a whistle. Tobias is called on a shove. So another foul for Tobias Harris. I mean, so far, he's playing decent offensively. I give Tobias that. He's at least playing decent offensively, but he's been giving up a few too many fouls thus far in this game. Marcus Smart will go to the line again. Smart hits another free throw. This is where the Celtics, especially guys like Smart, Tatum, and Brown, have excelled throughout the night with their free throw shots. You got 6:05 here left in the third quarter. We get a look at Tatum talking to Horford, excuse me. Doc Rivers giving signals out to the Sixers. And we get a two. That's 2 free throws drilled by Marcus Smart. The Sixers will move with it. Harden passing it up to D'Anthony Milton, who's come into the game. And we get tangle up between Tucker and Horford and a whistle. So, and there was a collision here. It looked like Horford's back bumped into PJ Tucker. So now that's the 4th foul on Horford. Horford in danger of fouling out. He's going to come out of the game. And got Vonleh coming in for Horford. Tucker still in the game for the Sixers. Here we go. Now we're going to get the inbound from D'Anthony Milton to James Harden. So we got the clock's down to 8 seconds now. Tucker's going to try a 3, and he makes the 3-pointer. Actually, that's a 2, actually. But hey, PJ Tucker makes the shot there. Relatively quiet night offensively for Tucker until now. Right, Malcolm Brogdon makes the pass, saves it from going out of bounds to Tatum, and Tatum drills another one. Another 2 for Jason Tatum. He's on fire tonight, absolutely drilling his shots right there. Him and Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. We're going to get a foul on Vonleh. Hitting Embiid. Embiid goes to the line. Yeah. Embiid's got 17 points, could make it 19 with these 2 free throws here. Embiid at the line. Embiid makes the first free throw. 277. So it's 82-77. Go Embiid again. Embiid. It's the second free throw. And now we're at the 4-point game, 82-78 Celtics. Smart with it, guarded by Milton. Smart gets an open look on him. Tatum, the double team, back to Smart, leaves him open for 3, but he missed it, but does get his own rebound. Over to Jaylen Brown, but rebounded by James Harden. Sixers moving with it. A little less than 5 minutes. He tried to get the pass stolen by Tatum. Tatum the other way for the easy layup, and count it. So the Celtics now are up 84-78. Go. Embiid inside the paint, trying to make a spin move. The double team got to him again. Celtics steal with it. Brogdon. Brown got it to Brown, but Brown lost the grip of the ball, but he still has it. Passed it to Marcus Smart for a three, and he got it. And the Celtics are starting to go on a run. This is looking ugly here. It's 87-78 here. And the Celtics taking control of this game. Sixers are going to have to regroup and do something quickly to stop this run. Celtics down at 5:01 as Anthony Melton tries a three and misses. Rebound by Jason Tatum again. Tatum steps back, goes for the three, got it. Tatum now it's 90-78. It's a 12-point Celtics lead here. Starting to get ugly here now for the Sixers. Jason Tatum taking over here late in the third quarter for the Celtics. I gotta give credit where credit's due to Jason Tatum. Get the shake and bake. Harden, there's going to be a foul against Brogdon. Brogdon pleading his case to the referee. And yet, right there, it looks like we're seeing a replay confusion between Tucker and Embiid. And now Harden's going back to the line again. Now, Harden's been deadly from the line tonight. He's been the best scorer of this team. If you're the Sixers, why not send Harden to the line as long as he's still hitting those free throws, which he does his first. Now here comes Montrezl Harrell, Tobias Harrison, 76ers. And yes, and even the announcers are just pointing out, the TV announcers are pointing out that there's a bunch of former Houston Rocket players on the Philadelphia 76ers. I even joked during the offseason that we were building the Philadelphia Rockets. And now so Harden hits his two free throws, narrows it down to a 10-point lead. And credit to James Harden thus far, on fire scoring for the Sixers. They're being outmatched here late in the third quarter. Tatum moving with steal. Tobias gets it. Tobias Harris inside the paint. Goes to the two, misses, tries to get the rebound, couldn't get his hands on it. Goes, lands in Marcus Smart's him. It's Jaylen Brown going the other way with it. And Brown loses it. It's out of bounds. And it's going to go the other way. Playing like people say hard to do now. Who you talk about? You talk about Tucker or like under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. We got a 10-point game right here. And we get another two by Harden. Harden just absolutely on fire. Over 30 points for the night here. Through three. Here we go. Brogdon. Pass to Williams. He got the three. Sixers, they're trying to stay into it, but the Celtics just keep racking up more points. They keep racking up threes. Keep getting those free throws. And as long as the Celtics do that, the Sixers are not going to have an answer for them. The Sixers are going to have to do something to answer that and do something quick. Get Harden with it. Yeah, Harden going to Tatum over to Anthony Melton. Shot clock down to 5. James Harden, big miss, rebound. Bounce. Logan got a touch of it, but it went out of bounds. 9 votes on this poll. You get the Celtics and the 76ers. Right now, you get 93-82, and you got 157 left in the third quarter. So shortly, and who knows, it will be the start of the fourth quarter right here. Here we go. Montrezl Harrell in the game, pass over to Harden. Harrell for 2, and we get another whistle. Again, Harden and Montrezl Harrell. Ooh, Celtics take a timeout here. So right now we're going to take another commercial break. Yep, tonight, yeah, absolutely. Tonight he is the MVP. Absolutely dominant performance here by James Harden. That's on this team thus far. That's where we stand right now. Late in the third quarter, it's 93-82. Celtics beating the Sixers by one. So far, it's kind of tough back 14. The Celtics are taking control of this game late when it matters most. The Sixers are going to have to step up. Obviously, they're going to need more than James Harden here to pull through. Because, yes, while Harden's scoring well, they're not doing anything defensively to make stops. They're not doing anything spectacular at all. Here we go. So now we better back to the commercial break. We're about to get back to the game. That's 11 step back threes here. Jason Tatum, I mean, he's absolutely on fire tonight. So right now, so far he's at 15 here in the third. Jason Tatum is. He's on fire here. But the Sixers, they got to do something to stop the Celtics. They can't just simply score. It's obviously not good enough. They're down by 11, so they got to make a stop here. And another three for Jason Tatum. Now make it 95-82. Celtics over the Sixers. It is, yeah, absolutely. They need to. Ooh, they got to do something else. Somebody else has to start scoring, getting some looks. Elton tries a three, but he misses. Celtics going the other way with it, and it's looking ugly here. It's in Jason Tatum's hands again. He goes for another three, misses this time. Sixers catch a break, and Harden rebounds it. Harden's going with it the other way. This is just not in by Niang. Over to Melton. This time he does make the three. The inches on the lead makes that 10-point lead, 95-85. So you get Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon for the two. And misses. He gets fouled, though, and Brogdon will go to the line again. Foul gets Daniel House Jr., and that's not the answer right there. Once again, sending the Celtics to the line right there is not going to get it done. Malcolm Brogdon. It's 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Brogdon hits the first free throw, make it 11-point game, 96-85. Here comes Blake Griffin into the game for the second time. We're nearing here the end of the third quarter here. Brogdon made the first free throw. He's going for the second as we get a brief lineup change here by the Celtics. If Blake Griffin's coming into the game for the second time tonight. Got a few minutes the first half and got one free throw out of it. So now 12-point Celtics lead, 23 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Maxey with it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Here we go. Maxey over to Niang. Yang, two. We got a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul against Montrezl Harrell. The Celtics will inbound it. So this is not the answer the Sixers need right now here. Oh, yeah. So now Griffin for the Celtics. Blake Griffin will go to the free throw line against Alvin Montrezl Harrell. Blake Griffin's being that. So right now, the Celtics are going to the line here. Blake Griffin, he hits the free throw. So now that makes it 98-85 Celtics here. And the clock's going to wind down. Max is going to try to get off a shot for the end of the third. He gets the two. With 3.9 left on the clock. And now we're in 98-87 Sixers lead here. So got 3 seconds left in the third quarter. And obviously the Celtics are running away with this one here in the third quarter. And the Sixers are going to have to do something to regroup here. And there is apparently this, they changed it to 3.9 left now on the game clock here. And Maxi's at the line. Tyrese Maxey. Maxey makes the free throw. Make it a 10-point game, 98-88. Blake Griffin's going to try a buzzer beater from close, and he misses. So it'll be a 10-point game going into the fourth quarter. Make it 98-88. Celtics in control going into the fourth quarter. And we're going to have another commercial break. And I'm going to mute the mic in a second and take a short break. And we're back from the commercial break, so we're ready for the start of the fourth quarter here in a few moments. So you see it's a 10-point game entering the fourth quarter. The Celtics went on a good run there in the third quarter, taking control of the game right there. Jason Tatum specifically has been hot, over 15 points in the third quarter. He helped take control. If Jason Tatum gets hot, you know the Celtics take control of games. We saw it last year, and it's happening here on opening night. So far, we got James Harden's the leading scorer for the Sixers with 31 points. Embiid with 19. Tobias Harris, the third best scorer, with 14 in this game. We got Jason Tatum, 33. Jaylen Brown, 22 in this game thus far. Marcus Smart, 14. So far, the Celtics looking like they're continuing right where they left off last year during the season. Now we're going to start the fourth quarter here. And already they're moving down the court. Maxi's already going to the free throw line. So here goes Tyrese Maxey. Makes that first free throw. Now it's narrowed down to a 9-point lead. And Maxey's going on the ball, getting ready to go for his second free throw, and he throws both. The Sixers will score their first 2 points of the quarter, both off of free throws. Here go the Celtics the other way with it. Celtics and Blake Griffin. And over to Williams. Going with Daniel House Jr. He's going the other way. Over to Maxey. Tyrese Maxey. Feed back to Maxey. Full goes to the deep two, misses. And it goes the other way. Celtics with it. Griffin. Griffin going to try a three. Misses. Over to Embiid. Now the Celtics are got a whistle here, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to be the third foul against Blake Griffin here. We're going to take a look at it. It was George Niang missing. Blake Griffin, they're going to get him for a reach in, and here we go. Got over to Maxey, who gets the two, makes it a 6-point game. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're Celtics. Celtics got the double team there. Over to Brogdon. Brogdon, got to get a shot off. Shot clock winding down. He makes it. Now it's 101-92. Now Celtics are up. Here we go. Over to Maxey. Maxey over to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Maxey hits the two. Make it 101-94. Here we go. They're going the other way. And we get two from Malcolm Brogdon. Makes it a 9-point game. A little under 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Maxey for three. Misses. There's going to be a foul. Daniel House is called with the offensive foul. The Celtics will inbound it. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Here we go. Now Celtics are inbounding it. They're moving with it. Again, good time. They're down the 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Celtics have to get off the shot. Just in the nick of time. It's the three. Rebounded by Embiid. And oh no, a steal the other way. It's Jaylen Brown gets the two. It's a steal from Embiid. Had an open lane. Get the two. Now it's an 11-point game. We're down to close to 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Celtics 22 points off the fast break. And there's a collision there between White and Maxey. Maxey goes down. White does help him back up. Oh, White hits him. Oh, second personal foul. Okay, here we go. Sixers are inbounding it here. To be over to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey tries a three, and he got it. With Tyrese Maxey hits the three. We're at 105-97. So now Maxey has helped knock the lead down to 8. Here we go. Pass Williams. And Jalen Brown hits a three. 108. 111.97. Here we go. Embiid missed it. 108.97. Actually, 108.97. They're almost. Okay, now we're back. And Williams. So Malcolm Brogdon to the hit two. Now it's 110.97. Celtics are going on their run again. Sixers have no answer right now thus far for the Celtics. And it looks like the Sixers have a lot of work to do right here. There's still plenty of time left. A little under 8 minutes. So they can still pull the comeback. But they're going to have to work for it. With Joel Embiid gets the two, and Young Lee is down. Young Lee fell down. Young Lee, here we go. Oh, Young Lee got hit. Oh, he got hit in the face by Embiid inadvertently. Finally goes down. Oh, Embiid on Lee. Take a look. Yeah, we see it was an elbow to the face, accidental. No foul will be called. Conley's slow to get up. He is back up though. He's going to come out of the game for a minute. Indeed, yep, we did get invert collision, but points will count. And right now we got a stoppage in play as Von Lee goes over to the sideline. He's coming back into it. Right now, so the Celtics right now, they're in control of this game. Right now, the Sixers, it's just not a good start to the season. I mean, right, obviously, you wanted to come out here win. We knew, though, the Celtics would be a tough team. We knew they were defending Eastern Conference champions going into it. And so far, they're doing their thing thus far. They're up. They're controlling the game. Malcolm Brogdon tries to shoot, misses, and beat goes the other way. But let's talk about it more after the game a little bit. Maxey, oh, denied by Jalen Brown, and the Celtics got the rebound going the other way. Jalen Brown got the two, now making a 112.99 Celtics lead of the Sixers. They're struggling today. I mean, we knew it would be a tough game going against the Boston Celtics, but it's not, obviously it's only the first game of the season. It's not the way you want to start. George Niang's got the three, so the Sixers, they're down, but they're not out. They're going to keep fighting in this one. Now, I give them credit for fighting. They're trying to do what they can do. And obviously, they're playing against the NBA champion, Boston Celtics, or excuse me, the NBA conference champion, Eastern Conference that is Boston Celtics. You know it's a tough game. And now Williams makes the two. Grant Williams, now he has a chance at a three-point play, and we're going to take a commercial break. We'll take a commercial break right now. And then afterward, Grant Williams will shoot the shot, foul shot. This has been an ugly for the Sixers. I mean, it's a tough game. It's a tough loss. Obviously, you know you were playing one of the top teams, one of the favorites in the Eastern Conference. You knew that. So you knew, okay, this is a tough game. We got to go in there and win. Do what we got to do. Got to go in there, try to get a win. So he's on the right note. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, but it's only the first game of the season. We still got 81 more regular season games to go. I mean, Sixers, I still see the Sixers making the playoffs. This performance isn't going to do anything to derail them. The only way that's happening is if freak injuries happen to both Joel Embiid and James Harden or something like that, where they're both missing a long period of time. That's the only way this team's missing the playoffs. Other than that, even if Embiid does miss some time due to injury, they're still going to at least make the playoffs. With this team, the talent around them is too much. They can at least make the playoffs. So I'm not going to let what's happening thus far tonight affect how I feel about the Sixers going into it. Because I kind of had a feeling the Sixers were going to. My expectations for the season are they're going to have a good regular season, make the playoffs, but ultimately they're going to fall short again. I just feel like with Doc Rivers being the coach, it's just not designed for a championship run. So I stand by that saying that it's going to be a playoff team this season. And I'm back to it. And Grant Williams completes the 3-point play now to make it 115, 102. We got 6.5 minutes left in this game, and it looks like this game is going to be over. And the Sixers, obviously, they put up a fight throughout the game. They had their points where they even were in control of the game, but they ultimately fell apart late. And that's been a problem with the Sixers now for a while. This has happened to them multiple times. Obviously, last year in big games against teams like the Bucks, Celtics have struggled. We had to go against the Heat best of 7 series. Of course, we lost that right there. And it seems like a lot of the same familiar stories to start this year. We have Tobias tries to jack up a three and misses. He's in an okay game thus far shooting, but it's not happening here. And we get the ball goes out of bounds right now on a pass. Harden got a piece of it, and that's going to lead to 5:42 left. Celtics will inbound it. Touched by Harden. Umley's in there, back in there to take ball down. Marcus Smart. Clock winding down. Smart guarded by Maxey. Jumper misses. Rims out. Embiid rebounds it. Passes it to Harden. Harden passes it over to Tobias. He's got it. Tucker back to Maxey. Maxey in the paint. Goes for the two. Misses. Here we go. Pass. Smart. Over to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown gets foul. Gets foul against Tucker again. PJ Tucker, he's been inactive. I wasn't really the highest on them signing PJ Tucker right here, but man, tonight so far, he's proven me right. It's proven me right thus far. Jaylen Brown misses. Harden's got it. Harden the other way. Harden moving with it. Harden got guarded by Horford. He's back in the game. That fourth foul. Tobias Harris misses the three. Rims out. Now Jason Tatum moving with it, taking his time. Celtics are up 115-102. They're taking their time shooting the ball, taking seconds off the game clock and shot clock. We haven't had a score in it, and now we get offensive foul looks like, against Tatum. So the Celtics and Sixers, just got an interesting fun fact that Sixers won more times over the past 5 seasons head to head during the regular season, but obviously playoff time, Celtics were the better team. They couple Eastern Conference Finals and an NBA Finals and a foul against Horford. That's his fifth. Al Horford has his fifth foul of the game. And Embiid going to the line. Oh, this is not Al Horford. He's getting close to fouling out. It looks like the Celtics, they're going to challenge the foul call here. Seems like they might be challenging this foul call here. So we got 4:11 left in the fourth quarter. It looks like they're going to challenge a foul call. So right now they're taking a pause in the game right now. I'm going to pull up. So any new viewers here, that's the score where we stand right now. 4:11 left in the fourth quarter. And apparently they're going to take a commercial break to sort this out and go over it. So we'll wait and see what the ruling is there. Right now it's 9:56 Eastern Standard Time. It goes in late on the game, and it looks like this game's going to be over. Technically, the Sixers still have a shot, but what I'm seeing thus far, I don't see them winning this game. And thus far, you've had Tyrese Maxey and B got 21, Harden's got 31 right here. And you got, oh boy, and the bench obviously isn't doing anything special. You got Anthony Melton leading the bench with 5 points. Montrezl Harrell is 2. George Yang has that 1-3. Daniel House Jr. with 1. So that's another problem right there. The bench is slacking. Okay, the bench, yeah, they're really slacking. That's one thing that's killing us right there is we struggle with this in big games too. We don't get much production from the bench at all. And their starters go out there and do what they have to do, but I think with our bench, the only way we're going to really beat these teams is we got to truly have Embiid, Harden, and Maxey truly playing at their best offensively to have a chance against these top teams in the Eastern Conference, such as the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat. We got to do something else there. Because this bench, the only way, like I said, with this bench that they're underachieving behind is you got to have those guys playing like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart do for the Celtics, ironically, just to give you an example. You know, that's the way that we're going to be able to really win these games and have a shot at winning a series against those teams come playoff time. Those being the top seeds in the Eastern Conference. That's the only way I see this happening. This is bench. I mean, we did address it, but so far, I mean, to be fair, it's only the first game of the season. But it's looking like the Sixers are continuing where they left off last year. I mean, hopefully that'll change as the season goes along. But what I'm seeing thus far, though, the only way that's really going to happen in these big games, the Sixers are going to have a chance. You have at least all three guys score over 20, all three main guys, Embiid, Harden, and Maxey, which they have done so here. So got that right there. I mean, but it's just a shame, though. Those guys are really going to have to do a lot more than that. I mean, I don't know what more you can ask for from those three. Think about it. What more can you ask from Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey? You're going to have to expect these guys to score like you're gonna have to expect them to play like basically Kobe, Reggie, and Akeem on their best night, or take any set. Like, well, maybe put Shaq in this case. Shaq or whatever set you want to put in there. You're gonna have to play like those three guys on their best night. And the technical against Al Horford stands. We're back from the break. And we'll ram right there. Like those guys are gonna have to play like look like it's 2K basically on easy mode, where you just dominate the computer. I'm afraid in order to stand a chance against the top teams for into our big three. So we got to do better with our bench. We got it. We got the jumper from Horford misses. Back to the technical. Harden made his first free throw, make it 115-103. But the clock continues to tick, and it's just looking like in the net. Actually, jacks up the three and misses. Goes Horford's way. Horford passes it to Brown. It looks like Tatum's got the ball again. There's going to be another foul here. And I think about it. Still thinking about it, even after that little bit of tangent there. Look, I mean, it's Harden, Embiid, and Maxey just go out and absolutely, they're the best three on this team, clearly. They're the ones scoring the most points. They're the ones helping us stay in this game. Some of the bench guys and, PJ Tucker, they're not really doing anything tonight. I mean, hopefully we can you're going to need PJ Tucker to do better. You're going to need this bench to score more points when they get playing time. You're going to need it. I mean, it's going to be like, Jesus Christ, you're going to need those big three to put up at least probably, I don't know, 15, in order to stand a chance in a best of seven series against, I would say, the Celtics or the Bucks or the Heat. Best chance you have is you're going to need like freaking Embiid averaging 45 a night, Harden averaging 30, Maxey averaging 30 a night with the way the bench is playing in order to stand a chance in a best of seven series with those teams? And does that really sound realistic to you? Ask yourself that question. To me, the answer is obviously no, but I'm sure you guys can think about that yourselves and decide if that's realistic to have Embiid going around 50 a night and Harden and Maxey close to 40 just to stand a chance in a best of seven series. I mean, obviously, I don't expect that to happen. So, in other words, the bench has to get better. The bench has to get better. I mean, they have to get better because if they don't get better, what's going to happen is you're going to be stuck in a situation, the best seven series, trying to force your big three to live up to unrealistic standards to be living up to on a night in, night out basis. So the bench has to step up right here in order to stand a chance. That's just the way I see it. In order for this team to stand a chance against these top teams, that's what they got to do. Now, obviously, they can still win regular season games and get into the playoffs. I'm not saying they can't step. I'm saying against the top teams, their bench is going to have to get better for them to stand a chance. So that's one of the things that hurts us when we play the best teams. So we're going to have to work on that. Like they're going to do better with the bench in order to have a chance at taking that next step past being a second round elimination. Get Tatum makes it. Now we're up to 120-106, 235 counting in the fourth quarter. So at this point, I'm not even really talking about the game. I'm just observing what I've seen. And James Harden, credit to James Harden, he has been playing awesome this first game. He's looking great offensively. Embiid and Max are going out there scoring too. And we get a PJ Tucker sighting there. 2 points, 120-108. But if PJ Tucker's going to be a starter on this team, he's going to have to play better than he did tonight. He's going to have to. Horford hits a three. Al Horford with a three. Our luck, huh? back to what I was saying, though, yeah, PJ Tucker's got to do better. Now, this is only the first game of the season, to be fair, but in order for us, if we're going forward, yeah, we're going to have the bench guys play better, and including PJ Tucker, that's better. PJ in the Sixers debut. So that's pretty much where we leave that rant part at. And now here we go. We're at 129 left, 123, 110 Celtics, and Jalen Brown makes another three. At this point, okay, so here we go. So the Celtics are going to win this game. It's 126, 110, 120 left in the game. They're not coming back again. They're not winning this game. So I'm just going to say right now, to everyone that tuned into this stream, thank you for tuning in. Enjoyed this right here. You know, give the Sixers went out there and put up a fight. I'll give them credit what they did. I said today here, called this play by play. And you know what? To everyone that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. For those of you that voted on the poll on my channel, we got 9 votes in the poll, 56% Celtics, 44% Sixers. The majority of you were correct. But for those of you that voted on the poll, thank you to everyone that voted. And thank you to everyone that came in, joining the chat, both from the Hardcore Sports Network and the Nick Steve channel. I enjoy doing this. I'm looking forward to doing more play-by-plays for the Sixers throughout the season right here. I mean, this is obviously just the first game, so I definitely plan on doing more play-by-plays midweek. I'm going to do as many as I can through the season right there. You're not going to get a play-by-play like this every single game, but I'll make sure I get to it every opportunity I have. Do the Sixers play-by-plays. So, everyone, let's enjoy the ride throughout this great season. Those that came along tonight, want to see more play-by-plays with me, you'll have the opportunity to do so. I'm going to keep putting these out. I hope you guys keep enjoying it. And yes, so one stream down, any more to go for the 76ers season, along with other shorter videos exclusive to the Nick Steve channel. So we get the next point. So 16 seconds left to show right here. I want to say again, thank you to Mitch Koski for letting me join the Hardcore Sports Network. I enjoy being able to do these streams both on my channel and the Hardcore Sports Network to give other people a chance to see my content I've done so before, give me the opportunity to subscribe, and help boost those views up. So, hey, congratulations to the Boston Celtics on winning this game, 126, 117. So, congratulations right there to the Boston Celtics. Put up a good fight right there. You got us in this game right here. Best of luck to you guys along the way, and best of luck right there. Well, best of luck to the Philadelphia 76ers. And now we're getting closer to the Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers game. Also, best of luck to the Lakers tonight. All I got to say right there, I don't want to ramble on too long. Nicky Steve signing off, and I'll be back with another one soon.